Awesome. Ready? Okay. Hello, I'm Emily McNee, current president of the Game Development Club here at RPI. In conjunction with Professor Payen and the Ludum Game Jam, we have made 4 games this weekend, and we wanted to show them off. So our 4 games are On Skating, Shabang Ascension, Quantum Leap, Calm Waters, and On Paper Giants. So excited to show these off to you. Also, if you're ever interested, we do host weekly meetings every Wednesday here at RPI for the Game Development Club, where we work as a group, chat about what we're making, things like that. So, we'd love to have you, but thank you so much for being here, and now we'll show off the games. Thank you. Yeah, I wrote them. No, you quantum leap's already up.
Basically, it's a platform game, and maybe you can try it. Like actually, want to be this can play. Oh yeah. Okay. So we got the idea from quantum physics that the particle is like cannot see them. You cannot know their status until them. So we got this idea like inside the game there will be an enemy, an eyeball that trying to see you, and that will kill you. Your top target is trying to like okay. So your top target is trying to get the cookie you want to eat and without being seen by the eyes. So that's all. So you can start to. Yeah, you can click on the start button. This is the special power you can get, and this power is the earth that can allows you walk on the wall, and you can easily like grab the cookies. This is a tutorial level, and this is the fire. It can help you, and use the shift to dash through the wall. Yeah. So when you got the power, you have a 1 chance of dash that can go through the wall. Yeah. So each power have its own drawback. Like the fire is hard to control, and the air is like if you touch the wall, you're dead. So it's a super quick game. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you need to avoid the sights from the enemy. So you probably need to wait in there, and then you can go now. Yeah. You can get the cookie. This is a little bit tricky. You need to get the water above there, but it's a little bit hard actually. Yeah, you can try it. You can try it. Yeah, you need to jump on that platform, or maybe I will do it. Yeah, I believe it.
It's really bad at platforming.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. Oh. Yeah. Thank you. And then you're dead. You can press R to restart the game. Right now, you don't have any way to get outside. And there's a timer above, so you probably need to hurry. So with the time, you will drain your health, so you will die slowly. I think we give you enough time to finish each level. Except maybe the last level, the time is really intense, but the first 9 level is pretty good, I think. And that's the sound effect of the enemy. And there's a multiple solution for this. Yeah, this is the very typical one. You can walk on the wall. And you can dash through the wall and get the first cookie out, but you got the wrong cookie. And as you are water, you cannot jump. You can only walk on the wall and you can go through the sink. Yeah, you can jump. Okay, that's a solution. Yeah, nice. There's a little bug on the edge, actually. Okay. Okay. Oh, I never expecting this happen. Okay. I think that's a good solution, but I never expecting you to do that. Yeah. So what? In this level, I expecting you to go up to the tower and across that wall, and then jump through this tube. But seems you find another great approach for this level. Yeah. Yeah, this is the last level. It's a little bit hard actually. But we actually upload a new file for this level, so it's much simpler for you get more time to complete this level, and there's a secret teleportation that can teleport instantly to the cookie you want. Yeah, so it will be much easier after the update actually. Yeah, so fire is like you can charge super fast, but you cannot like stop yourself instantly. Oh, there's a death trap on the floor, but right now it's invisible, so yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, there's a little bit bug, I think. Yeah, actually you can go through there. That's the right way to go, actually. Oh, nice. Oh, it's okay. It just works. Actually, you're a pretty good platformer. Actually, I never expecting people to get there. So basically, you can just dash on the left up corner. So, but that's a hard way. You can just dash through this. You can dash, and then you can just get to the theory. So this is a another project.
I can't stop it.
Yeah. you touch the water, you're dead. You need to press left and press space. Yeah, it's kind of hard. Probably let me finish the last scene and then you can see the and win page, which I really like. Oh my, this is hard. This is a long way to fly and less time for this, so we actually updated, but I think the difficulty is normal, I guess. So I can barely finish it, but and this is our end game. Oh, got some yeah, just the end game. Thank you for playing. Like those that have right. Maybe I should leave it. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Next round.
Your display settings, probably.
virtual speaker.
Yeah, but no. Okay. Wait, I guess I'll stop talking. Get a start? I thought mic is over here.
Thanks, sir. Thanks, sir. All right.
Yeah, okay. Hello, we are Children of the Grid, and this is online skating Shabang Ascension. How we came up with that name, we don't know. The words were together, it sounded cool enough, but it connects to our main themes of absurdity, unstable computer programs, and skating. So I guess without further ado, the best way to start, just to explain it, is to start. The plot is you gotta save Grandma on the top of the on the mountain. She's in danger. Go! So the basic controls are using WASD or the joystick to steer. Good wire auto reset. Escape. Main gameplay though consists of just moving around and trying to get to the end of the level. It's basically kind of a shmup affair, except that because you're on roller skates, you have really slippery controls. The magic of these controls is key if you want to, get through the levels. First one's kind of easy to start out. I'm just going through this tutorial. Oh no! What is that? Let's see. Cutscene. Cutscene. We have a few of these that kind of explain the narrative of this. As the game goes on, you'll start to see more of these what we're calling what are glitches in the game, and then the character kind of has sort of a crisis. But that depends on if Jackson is good enough to get through this game. So we have different type enemy variants. The first one you saw was a static type. You have the purple ones which chase you, and then there's a third type that'll come up in the next level. Hey, I actually beat it in the first try.
Very impressive.
Pop off, dude. As the game goes on, also you'll notice that the music will start to get warped and throws out as our sound engineer.
Yeah, it just starts getting more low pitched. It just starts getting more low pitched, and it lowers the tempo as you go on to make it sound more distorted and if that the game's not working as it should. Nice.
We're breezing through this.
Yeah, also you'll see those are hidden surprise enemies, we've been calling them. They disguise themselves as tiles, and when you approach them, they suddenly appear. I guess we can talk about some of the other stuff about this, because Jackson's trying to kind of honestly breezing through this game. Oh yeah,
That was our first death.
the first death. On death, since you are a computer program, you do kind of just error out. But you're fine, you're a computer program. Don't worry about it. He's worrying about it, you're not, you're a player. Art assets were done by myself and Ethan here. Team effort, I made the in-character animations and tile sets. He did some of the UI and
the enemies, the glitches.
yeah, a lot. He did a lot of stuff actually. Jobs design. Yeah. Ben here's our level designer. Do you want to talk about some of your philosophy, I guess?
I tried to make the levels at the beginning a lot easier, and as you progress, even though the levels would seem easy, the appearance of these glitches makes the levels a lot harder. If they were all removed, it would be a fairly easy game, but it suddenly devolves into a bit of a bullet hell. Our lead programmer is playing the game right now.
Yeah, we have not figured that out.
I don't get past this, we can dog ending.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we, in the final hours, we kind of did lose our minds a bit.
I got it.
Jackson.
You got it.
Oh no, we got it. Nice.
Oh, you're gonna have to find the dog ending on your own then.
Yeah, dog ending on your own. Trust me, it's worth it. But yeah, this kind of having their existential crisis moment, just trying to escape from it all. Oh my, the world is starting to glitch. This is an expected turn of events. Character, kind of freaking out. The emphasis on this level, because Jackson's the one that made this, was the mad dash concept we had in the beginning. Ooh, nice. So it's emphasis on the chasing enemy. Oh, and that's a Shabang. There it is.
I mean, the walls themselves are pretty simple placements, but as the different glitches appear, they start to get totally crazy and completely filled. You can barely move. So it's kind of as the game progresses.
But that Jackson is very experienced.
I've done a little too much bug.
My testing has shown it takes a fair while to get through it, but you do feel a sense of determination to get through it.
He was playing on controller. We have controller support and
The hot tip controller is a bit easier. According
I like keyboard.
I honestly don't know. Anyways.
How do I do this? Sorry, I'm short of 15 minutes.
Is it playable online?
Yeah. I don't know. All right. There's actually sound. Hey, the sound's coming through. Awesome. Okay, so this is my game, Calm Waters. As you can see, the waters are very much not calm right now. Testing. As you can see, the waters are very much not calm right now. So the goal of the game is to basically steer your way through the storm, and you do that by turning the wheel. Of course, the wind is pushing against you, so you really have to give it your all to get from. Okay, actually, I'm trying this. There you go. And it's to push against the wind, steer your ship in the right direction you need to go. And here, as you can see, the water is starting to calm down, the rain's getting a little lighter, the clouds are less dark. I think this is, there we go. And then you get to the end, the happy rainbow, you made it through the storm. Huzzah! My original intention was for this to be like a meditation game, like the feather scene in Celeste. It didn't really work out that way with the actual mechanics, but I still really like how it came out. I still really like how it looked. A friend of mine pointed out that actually actually pushing the mouse left and right doesn't make a whole lot of sense, given there's a ship's wheel there. It makes think you're supposed to move the mouse in a circle, and yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot more sense. And if I had thought of that, at 2 a.m., I would have implemented it. I would not have slept. But he didn't recommend it till just a few hours ago, so I didn't have time to actually install that. But please check it out. I put a link in the Discord page. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much.
Yeah, a little bit of calm ambiance. No, I didn't. All right, so for the Ludum Dare, I made On Paper Giants. It is a board game largely inspired by the Scythe board game. It's a resource management game where you and another player compete to see who can collect the most resources. The trick is that you start with certain facilities on the map to do special things, like a bridge lets you cross water, or a factory lets you create more facilities, or a farm lets you make more resources. But they are horribly outdated and will crumble to pieces. In addition, you and your opponent are placing these things for you and your opponent. So not only are these starting facilities crumbling to pieces, they very likely aren't where you want them to be. And so the goal is to use these crumbling facilities to help yourself build more facilities that are more sustainable in an attempt to collect the most resources and get them to your side of the map before time runs out. Thank you. I don't think I can play it, unfortunately, but you can look at it. It's very pretty. Lots of colors.
You just simulate a bit or?
Yes. So the first step would be to place your crumbling infrastructure. So Brown goes first. Brown can choose to either pick to place one of their crumbling infrastructures or their opponents. In this case, let's say Brown chooses to pick Green's farm and puts it all the way over here. Green is stuck with a farm all the way over here now. And we'll say that now Green's going to be a good sport and just place their bridge where they can place their bridge, and so on until there are no crumbling infrastructures left. So I'm going to simulate this a little bit. It up. And now we need to determine how many times you can use these facilities before they fall apart. Each team gets to, or each party gets to allocate 10 stability points to each crumbling infrastructure, which are represented by numbers on dice. I unfortunately couldn't find pips small enough. So I'll throw those everywhere, kind of simulated like as well. Lastly, on startup, put your workers down. Your initial workers are who is actually capable of working on any of these facilities. And you get one expert. And if the expert is on or using an outdated crumbling infrastructure, you don't necessarily need to take off stability points. But you still can if you want to. There could be advantages to that because then you can put an actually not crumbling facility there. So from this point, actual play begins. I put the bridge on not water. And you get 4 points, 4 actions a turn to take. The core one of those is to move. So you move by selecting a single space, and then you can move all of the workers in that space in any direction I want. So if I say select this space with 3 workers, I can move 1 under the water, 1 into a tunnel, and 1 randomly out in the middle of nowhere. And that is a single action. You can take 4 of those. Attempt to get yourself more resources, get yourself more facilities, and hopefully win the game. I'll close there. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I got all this back.
I will help you just after. We'll end the stream.
A lot of small pieces. I took pictures and tried to lose it.
Thank you so much. I will. I wish you all next time. In the next. I'm closing. And see you next time.